Today is Tuesday, September the 6th, 2016. On Wednesday, September the 7th, 2016, you having a public event at the Carey Law Library with Congressman Cummings. I was doing a documentary about the corruption and the police brutality here in Baltimore City, and I involved the politicians. Now, this report that the Department of Justice got is not very different than what I've been doing concerning the prison industry, concerning the jails, concerning the corruption in the courts. And we need to look at that Department of Justice report and put Congressman Cummings' name right in the forefront. And then we need to go to this case, which is public knowledge for the city, state, and federal government. The District Court of Maryland, Baltimore County, that case number. All right? This motion to squash subpoenas. And the motion to squash the subpoena came from Governor O'Malley, Ehrlich, Francott, Scott Schellenberger, Sheriff Fisher, Judge Turnbull. Because the same findings that you got in this report, I showed it was in a criminal act. I showed it was a conspiracy. I showed racketeering. I showed the conspiracy in the courts, and I named the judges and the politicians and the media that's involved. And it's also on video, because there ain't no law against making a movie. And all I did is made a movie in the shadow of Martin Luther King. I told y'all I wanted his job, so I put it on film for you. I didn't need 1 million people to march. I needed 1 million people to pay attention. And all those motions to squash the subpoenas, so there's no misunderstandings about nothing when I go to this meeting on Wednesday. These are the names of the people on there. Jake Wishnu, Ray Davis, Patricia Cook, James Hammond, Karen Parks from Fox 45, Paul Weinblatt from Weinblatt and Associates, he's an accountant, Scott Schellenberger, Francott, Governor O'Malley, WJZ Adam May, Kai Jackson from WJZ, Sheriff Fisher, Judge Turnbull, Sergeant Duvall, Malcolm Ruff. Malcolm Ruff was a lawyer for the state's attorney's office. Frank Conway, he dead. Pollard Towing. All right, you see the names on this? Carl Stokes, Bill Henry, Jack Young, Mary Pat Clark. It was about how y'all distribute the wealth in Baltimore. And I was making a movie and a documentary about it, about how y'all breaking the law and using the law to break it because you insulate yourself with the courts, the judges, and the politicians. It says, the matter appears on the docket to be a dispute over property told. The above named officials are neither parties to the action nor custodians of any public records. Yes, you are, because I gave each one of you public officials a videotape. I gave each one of you public officials paperwork. I gave each one of y'all information to hold these officials accountable with Sheriff Fisher. And these are the people that are included in this motion to squash the subpoena. Senator Nathan McFaniel, Senator Barbara Mikulski, Eric Holder, Congressman Ruppersberger, John Fiasco Jr., Chief Baltimore Sun, Timothy Ryan, NAACP, Benjamin Jealous, Wendell K. Sutton, Christian Schaefer. Christian Schaefer has the Minority Report. Put it in his hand. Richard Sherrod did the first story about me. Robert Lang was there when I had those toilets on the corner when Ehrlich was debating Governor O'Malley at WJZ. Judge Boris, my son Dwayne Gerald Davis Jr., my public defender, Robert Ehrlich and Barack Obama. Never say die, dog, and I never give up. This is more than a damning report. It's criminal activity, and y'all covering it up. So when y'all see me, get a cup of coffee. When y'all see me, I'm that boy that's starting that shit. It's more than a damning report. It's criminal activity. And I named your names. It's on public record. Everything is on public record. You can't sue me for libel. You can't sue me for defamation of character. And you ain't got the balls to testify in a court of law. Here's the case. Look up the numbers. Look up the names. Everything is right there.